Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use Filmora 10 in less than 10 minutes because some of you complained that my previous tutorial is too long for you to learn. So I decided to make this short tutorial to help you understand about the software and to getting started with this software quickly, okay? So first thing first, it is not a completely free program, although you can access to all the features of the program and you can also make video with this software. But when you export the video, your output will be watermark and the watermark is very big. You need to purchase a license to remove that watermark from your video. If you want to remove that watermark from your video, you need to purchase a license. So I will put the link to my discount coupon code. You can save 20% when you purchase the license of Wondershare Filmora 10. Okay, so let's go to the software. Okay, so this is a start page of Filmora 10 when you open the program after you install the software on your computer. Here on the left side you have some project setting, and on the right side your recent project. In order to create a YouTube video, you need to select an aspect ratio right here. So it's up to you, but normally I will select 16:9. It is very common now, so we can select 16:9 aspect ratio here, and also select a new project to create a new project for your video. Okay, so this is the user interface of Filmora 10. So I think it's exactly the same with Filmora 9, and also it is very similar to other classic timeline video editor on the market. At the bottom you have the video editing timeline, and on the right side you have the preview window. What you put on your timeline will be displayed on the preview window. Okay, and on the left side you have the key feature of the program, such as media, audio, title, transition, video effect, elements, and split screen. So all this folder is very important when making video using Filmora 10, and it is very common when you access to all this folder and find an element inside that and drag and drop it onto the timeline to create a special effect for your project. If you want to learn about each of them, go ahead to click on the link I put at the top of this video. And of course, on top left of the window, you will have the menu toolbars where you can access to all the information of the program. So it is very similar to other software. So you can click here and have and so on here. And on the right side, you have some information about your account and also where to download more effects, and also some promotion message from Wondershare, but we don't care about that. Okay, so I think it's enough for the user interface in this short tutorial. Now I'm going to create a new project to show you some basic video editing and audio editing in this software. Okay, to import your video and images or audio, you need to go to media. Then you can click on this plus button to import media into the software, or you can just drag and drop them. So I will open the folder on my computer. So these are the example for this. We have audio file, and we have video, and we have also some images here, and also my intro and a green screen video. So let's drag and drop all of them into Filmora 10. Okay, just drag and drop here at this area. Yeah, okay, so at the media folder you have all the things here, but of course you can click here to view, select other view option, or you can sort by name, duration, and also type, or all these things. But normally I will go with the thumbnail. This is the thumbnail view, middle thumbnail views. You can also change to list view if you want to see more information about your footage. Okay, so let's use this footage as an example. I will drag and drop it onto the timeline. So when you drag and drop footage onto the timeline, if the property of your video is different from the project, you will get this notification window. So we can select keep project setting at 25 frames per second Full HD, or you can select match to media. So the media is 1080p 30 frames per second. So I'm going to keep my project setting. Click here. When you have one footage on the timeline, you will see some more buttons here. These are the special feature of the program. For example, this is a crop button. You can crop a footage, and this is a speed control button for your video. And this is the advanced color tools where you can color grading your video. And this is a green screen where you can key out the green background of your video. And this is a motion tracking. If you want to track something in the frame, you can use this button. And this is the animation keyframe. Finally, you have the button to show the property of your video. Okay, so let's start by splitting and trimming. Okay, when you are on the timeline, you can press this button to zoom out the timeline or view everything on the timeline. To split a clip, you can move this playhead to the position you want to split on the timeline, and then you can hit this button to split the clip. And you can also use a shortcut Control B on your window and Command B on your Mac to split the clip. Yeah, that's easy, right? To trim a clip, you can hover your mouse to the edge of the clip, and then you can click it and move it to the left to shorten the clip, or move it to the right to extend the clip. Okay, so that is how to trim. To delete a clip, you can select the clip on the timeline and you can press delete button on your keyboard. You can also select the clip and right click on the clip on the timeline, and then you can select delete or rip or delete here. So remember, you can always right click on the clip or anywhere on the timeline, and you get a pop-up menu where you can access to all the features of the program. Okay, like this. You can delete this one. To delete the empty gaps on the timeline, you can right click at the gaps and select rip or delete. So that is very basic things, right? To control the video speed, now I will show you how to control the video speed. So this is a normal video clip. If you want to make a slow motion video, for example, you can select the clip on the timeline, and then you can select this button. This is a speed control button. You click on that, and then you have some preset speed control option. To slow it down by 50%, you can select slow and then click this button. So now it is 50% slower than the original clip. Let's play it. Nice, right? To speed up the clip, you do the same. You select the clip on the timeline, and then you can select this button and you select fast, maybe 2 times, 4 times, 8 times, or even 100 times. Okay, for example here 4 times. That is how to speed up the clip. And to reset your clip to normal, you can click on this button and then select normal. That is easy, right? To reverse the clip, you can also do the same at the speed button control. Click here and then click here to reverse the clip. Nice, right? And now the program will ask to create a proceed. Ask you to create a proceed. Yes, you can click here. Yes, and your clip will be reversed. So here is a clip, reverse clip. Okay, so this is a normal clip. So I want to show you how to crop a video. To crop a video in Filmora 10, you can select the clip on the timeline, and then you can click on this button. This is a crop button. Now it will have a new windows. To crop a clip, you can select here and then select an aspect ratio for your video, like 16:9, and then you can adjust this box to the area where you want to crop. So this one, for example, and you can play here. Click this button to play the clip, and then click OK to go back to the timeline. So that's how you can crop a clip in Filmora 10. And of course, you can also go to video effect and go to utility, and then you have an option to crop the clip, maybe one clip or multiple clip at once. Okay, so that is how you can crop a clip in Filmora 10. And to scale a clip or to flip or to transform the clip, you can always click on this button to show the property of the clip. And then you have some information here, such as transform. You can rotate and scale and flip your clip or whatever you want with the clip or images. And there are also some blending option here for you to compositing your shot, to overlay one shot to another shot in this video editor too. And whenever you add any video effect here, you will see the video effect option right here at the property of the video. Okay, let's click OK. Okay, so let's drag and drop another footage onto the timeline to show you some special feature. Okay, so this is a green screen video. To remove the green screen background in your video, you can select the clip and then you can click on this button, green screen. When the chroma key feature is enabled, then it will automatically remove the green background of your video. By the way, you need to figure out what the best setting here with all this parameter, because different green screen video will have different setting. Okay, so that is how to use the chroma key to remove the green screen background of your video. And this is the motion tracking and also animation keyframe. But all these things, I have very detailed tutorial on my YouTube channel, so you can watch it here, or you can find it in the description below. So now I'm going to show you how to add transition between clips, and how to add titles, and also how to use this special effect such as filters, overlays for your video. And then finally I will show you how to export your video, because this is just a quick tutorial. So if you want to learn more about this software, don't forget to check out my playlist and also other tutorial video on my channel. I published more than 200 different video tutorial about Filmora, so don't worry. If you have any questions, just ask me. I'm here to help you. Okay, so now let's drag and drop two clips onto the timeline, this one and this one. Okay, so here are three clips on the timeline. Let's keep the project setting. Okay, in order to add transition between your clips, you can go ahead to the transition tab here. So one of the main folder of Filmora 10. So in the transition tab, you have over 200 different type of transition effect, which is divided into different category here. By the way, you just go to the included, and then you can select the transition and drag and drop it between the clips on the timeline. Okay, for example, this one, commercial. I want to use this transition, so I'm going to drag and drop it between the clip on the timeline. And being mentioned that you can also drag and drop your transition effect to the beginning of the clip or at the end of the clip. Okay, so that is how to add the transition between clip, and here are all of them. You can select all of them here. And you can search for the transition effect you want here. So here are all the transition effects. So one more thing about transition effect, to control the duration of the transition, you can double click on the transition to open the property of the transition effect. So here, for example, you can also set the duration for the transition, and also apply to all, meaning that you will get the same duration for all the transition effect on the timeline. Okay, and there are some type of transition here also. Let's click OK. So that's how to add a transition. Now go to the effect. So video effect in Filmora 10, there's many video effect in Filmora 10, and it is divided into different category. But I can say there are 4 categories here. So the first one is filter, so color filter. When you want to change the look of your video and want to change it to black and white or something like that, you go to filter. Here we have to filter. And when you want to overlay something, such as images or just some elements on the screen, you go to overlays. And the third thing is the LUT. LUT is also a kind of color filter. By the way, it is a little bit different compared to filter. And finally, the fourth thing here is the effect, meaning that you have the shake effect or the effect, that distortion effect or something like that. To add a video effect to your video, it is very easy. All you need to do is to select it here, and then you can drag and drop it directly to your video clip, or you can put it on top of your video clip. So we have the same effect to your video. Okay, for example, here we have a statue, and then with the Cyberpunk 2 video effect on top, and we change the look of our video. Okay, so that is the first option. And you can also, for example, this is the filter. We go to filter and we go to shake, and then now we go to child 2, and then we drag and drop it directly to the clip on the timeline. And here we have the video effect. It's shake, right? And I mentioned earlier, whenever you add an effect to your video, it will appear in your video property. So you can double click on the video, and then go to video, and then go to here. We have the video effect. I will have all the parameters to control the effect right here. Okay, so that is how to use the video effect and how to add video effect in Filmora 10. And remember, you can also download more video effect from Filmstock, which is a subscription service of Wondershare. Now let's go to the element. So element is something that you can add to your video, overlay it on top of your video. You have all the kinds. And when you're upgrading from Filmora 9 to Filmora 10, you have more elements. And now we are at Filmora 10, and when they're upgrading the software, they also give us some more elements. And you can also download more elements from their Filmstock subscription service. okay? And to add an element is very easy, also drag and drop it. But now you need to put it on top of your video like this, and this is a flame, and now we have some elements on the screen and on our video. It is easy, right? So very easy. So whenever you overlay any elements on your video, you can double click on the elements and it will have the same property with your video like this. So you have transform and compositing, and in many cases we use compositing to compose our two shots together. For example, this is the fire. We can choose different blending mode for the fire on top, so it will affect the video and create a new effect for our video. Okay, one more thing here, we have a split screen template, which is very useful and very interesting feature in Filmora 10. We can just drag and drop this template onto a timeline, and then we can drag and drop our media file directly to the template. This template is the same with Filmora 9, so there's nothing changed here. The same, we just drag and drop it to here to the template, and then we can control the video and also the template, and also enable or disable the animation. All right, so that is all about editing video in Filmora 10. But by the way, you can also edit audio in Filmora 10. Filmora 10 has an audio editor. So for example, here I have a music track, and then I can drag and drop it to the audio track. Being mentioned that you can add up to 100 audio track on the timeline, so you can overlay the music track and also sound effect and many layers, right? And for this music track, I can load down the volume here directly from here, and I can also go to the adjust. And I can also go to the audio editor by double click on the audio file here. So now we have a bunch of different options, such as the audio keyframe here and fade in and fade out for our audio. And also audio ducking is a new feature of Filmora 10. And also you can also remove the background noise and go to the equalizer, and also change the pitch of your voiceover also. So there are many things in this audio editor, and you can watch my detailed tutorial about editing audio in Filmora 10 here or in the description again. Okay, supposing that you have split the clip and then add transition everything to your clip on the timeline, and you want to add a text to your video like title or lower third or subtitle or something like that, where should you go? So here we have a title. Filmora 10 offer a bunch of different title preset that you can use for your video, and for me I think it's so many things. So for example, here we have the included folder, and then we go to title, and then we just drag and drop the title onto our video. It is easy, and they have many preset templates, which is very beautiful, so you can make a title very quickly. And now we also have the animation keyframe for our text here, so we can also add text to the video and then add keyframe to it in Filmora 10. So it is very simple. Okay, so for the sake of this short tutorial, I think all these basic features are enough for you to learn the software. And now, supposing that we finish everything and we want to export the video, so here we can click on this export button, and if we click here, it will open a new export window. So for YouTube, we can select MP4, and then there's many other options here, but we don't care about that. For audio only, you can select MP3 here. If you want to upload to YouTube, you select here, and for specific device, select here. You can also create a DVD here. By the way, for uploading to YouTube and save it to your computer, you select on local and then go to MP4. Now you give it a name. I will call it Jacky, and then you select the location where you want to save your video. Okay, so this is my default, and you click here for further setting, right? And click here, and remember to increase the bit rate, maybe 15,000 or 20,000 kbps is enough. And you want to keep all the resolution and frame rate of your project here, and then click OK. And now you can click here to export the program. That's it. Okay, so that is all the things I want to share with you in this short tutorial. I hope everything is clear, and you can understand what I say in this tutorial. And I know that there are some features that I didn't mention in this tutorial, but never mind. On my YouTube channel, there's a playlist about Filmora 10 and Filmora 9 also. So if you're missing something, you can just watch that tutorial. Okay, thank you very much for watching. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section below. Goodbye and see you later.